As the build-up to Saturday's grand final continues, tonight we take a look back at the highs and lows of 2015. And as always, there's been plenty of big talking points. This is the season that was. As the silly season began, North Launceston farewelled captain Mitch Vandenberg, Western Storm's Matt Hansen and Burnie's Caleb Hislop joining him in the VFL. Hobart City's Jesse Wells also left the state, but some big names returned home. Kane Richter joined Hobart City, with former Carlton player Marcus Davies signing with the Tigers. New Burnie coach Clint Proctor touched down in Tassie as a Clarence stalwart switched to arch-rival Lauderdale.
It was never personal.
And he didn't take long to criticise his former club.
He's entitled to his opinion, but he's no longer at the club for good reason.
With new coach Mitch Thorpe at the helm, Devonport launched a new era.
We'll be much stronger this year, I can guarantee that.
But pre-season pressure was on the 5 southern-based clubs, with Aurora Stadium hosting the past 4 grand finals involving all northern teams.
The challenge does go out to the southern clubs to lift their quality of their football.
The league boss put acid on Hobart City, predicting they'd lose their opening round clash against the Tigers.
Would he have said that if they were playing Clarence? Probably not, but that's, Shulman's a good cricketer, I think.
The loss of Aaron Cornelius as a player didn't deter Glenorchy, racing out of the blocks to win its first 9 matches. But despite their solid start, the Magpies were reluctant to talk premierships.
If you can't mention the P word, can you mention the F word?
Same thing, all the same thing, just one game at a time, guys.
Devonport had an opening round scare when Thorpe went down with a knee injury, and there was more early season drama when Western Storm player Darren Thomas was deregistered for 12 months.
Everyone was fully aware that Darren was on his last chance.
The Storm had a rough start to the year, not winning a match until round 11. Clarence also found itself in unusual territory, victorious in just one of its opening 6 matches.
We haven't been successful for 4 years now, and that's not something that sits comfortably with us, and it's not something that sits comfortably with anybody in the club.
But as certain clubs crumbled, others lifted, the Tigers winning its first ever TSL match against the Roos in round 4. Launceston stalwart Scott Stevens played his 200th game as the club celebrated its 140th year. Lauderdale's Robbie McManus flew high as Hobart City launched an extraordinary attack on the Bombers' facilities after Michael McGregor was forced to coach from the back of a ute.
You've got no choice, mate. If anyone can else tell me where you consider Lauderdale, it's an absolute joke.
James Charlesworth and Bart McCulloch suffered season-ending injuries as Hobart City changed its look mid-season. In July, an ugly racism incident shocked the competition following a development league match between Clarence and Lauderdale.
Not happy about it. I'm not happy what they're doing. It's not a good thing to do. It's really upset.
The spite continued later that day with 4 reports during the senior match. 4 sets of brothers played senior football at the same time for Glenorchy as we got a rare insight into the coach's box.
Kick the goal! Kick the goal! Go through your routine! Keep leading! Keep leading!
Mitch Hills quit his post at the Storm.
I've thoroughly enjoyed the time at the club and I'm indebted to the club for giving me the opportunity for the last 2 years.
His decision starting a snowball of resignations. Scott Stevens, Michael McGregor and Matthew Drury all standing down as senior coaches. Former AFL player Sam Lonergan announced he was returning home to lead the Blues. John Tutell taking the reins at the Western Storm. But he'll be coaching a new-look club. They'll play in a Hawks jumper next season. The race for a berth in September went right down to the final round, Glenorchy claiming the minor premiership. Devonport, Lauderdale and Burnie all became casualties, and as always, grand final week threw up some controversy. Now just 2 clubs remain, and late Saturday there'll only be one, the TSL premiers of 2015.